Well, let's go straight to the top story at this hour. The U.S. has in fact put the blame squarely on Iran after Yemen's Houthi rebels launched drone attacks on the world's largest oil processing facility in Saudi Arabia. President Trump called Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammad Bin Salman to offer his support for the kingdom's defense, while the Crown Prince has assured Trump that Saudi is willing and able to confront terrorist aggression. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo tweeted, Tehran is behind nearly 100 attacks on Saudi Arabia, with Rouhani and Zarif pretend to engage in diplomacy. Amid all the calls for de-escalation, Iran has now launched an unprecedented attack on the world's energy supply. There is no evidence the attacks came from Yemen. Production at the oil facility and in fact also the Khor-Is oil field has been suspended temporarily. No workers injured. In fact, we also know the fires have been controlled. This has been said by a statement by the Saudi's Energy Minister, Prince Abdulaziz. The Houthis have said they launched 10 drones after receiving intel support from backers from within Saudi Arabia. It's estimated that the attacks have impacted 5 billion barrels per day of oil production, which is almost half of Saudi Kingdom's current output. Now, earlier we spoke to Dr. Wael Awad, a writer and political analyst, South Asia expert from Madrid, Spain.
Well, as you know, the war on Yemen has been on for the last 5 years, and there is no winner in this war. So when the Houthi and the government forces have been using joining Houthi, they have been joining this strategic alliance to attack Saudi's strategic assets. That was the main, their deterrence to make this war stop. So there is, it has been on for some time, and there is no end to it unless this war is stopped.
We also asked him that would the attack affect almost half of the Saudi Kingdom's current oil output, and how serious would the effect be on the global economy?
Well, as you know, United States have called off the attack on Iran, and that is also have made the allies of United States in the region very upset, because they were keen on seeing the United States attacking Iran, because they are blaming the Iranian to be behind the Yemenis Houthis supports. But the fact of the matter remains that there is no way that there could be a limited war, and there could have been more catastrophe if had it been happened. And I think the United States is looking for more of a reconciliation with the Iranian government at the moment after John Bolton has been dismissed from power. So we may see a meeting in the United Nations and the General Security Council general meeting when the general body take this month. So possibility there could be a meeting, a reapproachment between the American officials and the Iranian.